Yesterday was the International Day of Trans Awareness, and today's April Fool's Day, just saying. So I'm a day late with this, and in the past I've been accused of being transphobic. That is not the case. I believe the vast majority of trans people are just trying to live their lives, and if that's you, I wish you the very best. However, I enjoy ripping the piss out of people, in particular those people who don't want the piss ripped out of them. And that's where we bring in what I refer to as the TQ cult. These are the hardcore members of the trans, queer and non-binary communities, those who are detached from reality, who go around acting terribly and calling everyone else bigots. Essentially, they ruin things for everyone, but in particular their own community. So seeing their posts on the International Day of Trans Awareness, it's akin to, say, on International Women's Day, having the poster feature the pictures of Myra Hindley and Rose West. Or, when Pride Month comes round again, having the main focus being the life and times of Jeffrey Dahmer. For Black History Month, it could be focusing on Idi Amin, Winnie Mandela and Robert Mugabe. And on International Straight White Men's Day, don't worry, that one doesn't exist, but if it did, it would be Andrew Tate giving a lecture on the importance of the career of Hermann Goering. So coming up are some examples on why I think the trans community gets such a bad rap. And that's without the men in dresses demanding to go into women's toilets and pretending they don't know they have a massive advantage when competing in female-only sports. So we'll start off with the stunning and brave woman, the founder of the International Day of Trans Awareness.
Hi, I'm Rachel Crandall Crocker, and I'm Executive Director of Transgender Michigan, and I am founder and organizer of the International Transgender Day of Visibility. And I want to share with you how that all happened.
So that's Rachel, and I'm not mocking the speech impediment, that is unfortunate, but the speech itself, the voice, clearly that's a man's voice, because I hate to say it, it's 2 out of 10 for effort, Rachel. You are clearly a man with lipstick and long hair, and that's it. If you want someone to front the day itself, why not get one of the Thai trans people? Some of those are really convincing, although oddly, the Thai ones, they just say, I'm a ladyboy. There's none of the screaming and wailing that I'm a real woman. If you don't agree with me, you're a bigot. I'm going to get in the bath with a fucking toaster and it's your fault. However, Rachel will appear very normal compared to what's coming up next.
Free Palestine, 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 free Palestine.
Right, apparently we're meant to believe that whatever the fuck that thing was is actually a woman. So, madam, as much as your tuneful rendition, just repeating the words Free Palestine, that was lovely, but I would advise you never to visit that country because they will fucking kill you before you've got through customs. So far we've seen 2 male to female, although it doesn't really happen, just men who identify as women, trans people. Let's see a woman who identifies as a man. This one's strange as well.
When did you realize you were part of this?
I was about 12 or 13, I believe. I knew I was different. I didn't really know what yet, because I didn't really know the word trans. I didn't know what LGBTQ was. I didn't know any of that. So I was like, Mom, I think I like women, I think I like guys, I don't really know. But eventually she kind of opened her arms and she was like, I accept you for whoever you think you are. I've been on testosterone for about 3 years now.
So you were born as?
A female.
As a female, and now you're a man?
Yes.
Right, so the woman in the dog muzzle who thinks she's a man knew she was different. You don't say. So she opened up to her mother. Obviously, the father isn't present. But she isn't a man. She's on testosterone, but that doesn't make her male. Human beings cannot change sex. That's why people like this, it's impossible to take them seriously. But we've seen some trans people. Fuck it, let's throw a non-binary one in for good measure.
What's up, party people? Everyone's talking about trans people in sports, but no one is talking about non-binary people in sports. No one wants to consider a hypothetical agender super athlete that could dominate both men and women's basketball and make everyone obsolete. Probably because most non-binary people who are athletic have already been recruited into rock climbing or roller derby. Speaking of which, if you play roller derby and are single, or more likely solo poly, hit me up.
No one is talking about non-binary people in sports. Nice dungarees, by the way, mate. Good to see you dressed like a fucking 3-year-old. So this athlete who would dominate both men's and women's basketball, that would just be a man, no matter what he identifies as. In the men's game, he's a man. If he plays in the women's game, he's a man who cheats. Because I don't know much about basketball, but I know if a top male player started competing in the women's game, his team would win every game by around 1,000 points. That's why men and women compete separately. But I think the reason that we don't talk about athletic non-binary people is that so many of them are like that thing, a morbidly obese, hideous fucking mess. And if it's true that the athletic types are getting swallowed up by rock climbing and roller derby, that's very specific. But then it transpires he's on the pull. Good luck, Chief. But the mention of a solo polyamorous relationship, isn't that just a monogamous relationship? So we've seen trans and non-binary, now let's see trans species. I mean, what is it? What is that extremely overweight individual trying to be? They're making a statement. I have no fucking idea what the statement means, but yes, they are making one, and maybe it's a fashion thing. Maybe that person is now suitably attired to go out and vandalise a Tesla. There's one clip left. I watched it, so you have to too.
Master Dustin, thank you so much for allowing me to be your little sissy bitch, especially on your birthday. I want to wish you the happiest birthday. I want all of TikTok to wish you the happiest birthday with me. And of course, because I'm your little sissy bitch, I want to take your birthday spanks. Please, just like this, Master Dustin.
Master Dustin, what have you created? That gentleman looks like Frankenstein's monster for the sexually depraved. I hope he's just a lunatic masquerading as a sexual deviant. And over the years, I've been given some weird shit for my birthday. But nothing like that. And I had to cut that clip short because if I hadn't, YouTube would have either age restricted this video or banned it outright. Because that was a grown man wearing a woman's dress and women's underwear spanking himself on TikTok for the entire fucking world to see. Does anyone else remember when the internet first really took off? And we thought the information superhighway would put an end to stupidity and ignorance. It hasn't worked out that well. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I do apologise for the audio quality because it's blowing a fucking gale out here today. If you enjoyed it though, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you leave a comment or a like rating, that helps the algorithm. If you'd like to support me making these videos, there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee. And as ever, thanks for watching. Yesterday was the International Day of Trans Awareness, and today is April 4th. Why am I talking like Richard fucking Burton? Yesterday was the International Day of Trans Awareness, and today is April Fool's Day. Just saying. So, fuck it. So that's Rachel. And I'm not going to mock the speech impediment, that wouldn't be fair, but we can all hear that's a man. What is it? They're making a statement for sure. I have no fucking idea what the statement means. But what animal is it even meant to be? Is this a fashion thing? Oh, fuck it. Master Dustin. Sir, what have you created there? Turn the fucking wind down.